Oh, remember that link? Don't forget to.
Yes.
I know, I agree.
Oh, right, he's
Or we classmate, yeah.
Yes, you have
Oh, there's no second mic?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
we got
We
one.
only have one.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Should we start?
Hi, we are Team Corcus. I'm Paul Yan.
I'm Christoph.
And I'm Rongxing. We're unleashing the potential of content creation. So currently, creating good digital content is very expensive. First of all, competition is very tough. There's a lot of players jumping into this space. And as a result, people need to create a lot of better content, which costs a lot. The second is that the income for content creators is very unstable. It's hard to predict when something will go viral. And lastly, many content creators are not considered as businesses. As a result, it's hard for them to get financing. This is why we decided to create a new financial market for digital content. We allow creators to sell blockchain-based shares of their future revenue and allow investors to buy into a new high-growth asset class. Let's see how this works.
So let's pretend I'm Josh Cahill. I'm a YouTube creator who makes low-budget travel videos, so I take budget airlines around the world. I'd like to make more expensive YouTube videos, but I don't have the funds, even though those are the ones that make the real money. I go onto Corcus, I submit my channel, and Corcus outputs a investment site for me that includes a video, some statistics, some graphs, and all in all, I can now go out and ask for investments. As an investor now, let's say I'm really interested in Josh Cahill, I can click the invest button, I can determine how much I want to invest, and even though the shares are based on the blockchain, all I see is a little box, so I don't have to worry about any of that. I can just type in, let's say I want 5,000 shares. I can pay for it using Ethereum or via Coinbase, or I could just pay with my bank account in US dollars. To do that, we use the Plate API, which ensures that we have the same security that powers a variety of different startups, including Venmo, Coinbase, and Betterment. Once that's done, we now own shares in Josh Cahill. So now, what happens to the money flow after this? So Josh currently has, YouTube AdSense, marketing revenue, a ton of different streams. Corcus manages all of them for him, so instead of having to look at 18 streams, he only has to look at one. We take a percentage of that, those funds, and pass them on to the investors based on the contracts located on the blockchain.
So we're a two-sided market. Initially, we're focusing on creators. And right now, we're working with small but high-growth creators in specific industries. And on the investor side, our goal is for the creators to reach out to their own fan base, and as well as for us to reach out to our personal connections within the crypto space. So why should a creator use us over some other platform? Let's say Patreon or Kickstarter. First of all, Patreon is a subscription platform, which means creators need to make extra content to get this subscription money. And they already don't have a lot of time. So asking them to create extra content just to get funding doesn't make much sense. With Kickstarter, it's pretty much charitable givings. And most of the times, they don't make enough to make this worthwhile. And also, after speaking with a lot of creators, they feel this is like begging. So it's hard. So why now? Digital content is reaching critical mass, especially the amount of money that's being returned to creators. And also, P2P financing there's a lot of it, and people accept it. So for the past couple of months, we've worked with a lot of creators, and right now we're in late stage talks with 2 content creators. And the idea is that we're gonna launch a campaign with both of them. Our next step is to run these. Thank you.